Scroll through YouTube today and you'll find a constant stream of advice promising that by 2026, anyone can earn $10,000 a month. The pitch relies on a specific hook. Use AI to bypass the need for prior experience. These creators are selling a very specific promise. They claim you don't need to build an audience or master technical skills, and that payouts can begin as early as next week. For the viewer, this creates a state of paralysis. You're looking at a dozen different trending models, worried that picking the wrong one will lead to 6 months of wasted effort on a strategy that was never viable. The economic reality is that online income is never free. Generating revenue requires you to apply a specific form of leverage to the market. In the digital economy, that leverage comes in 2 forms. You either apply hard technical expertise or utilize an established, trusting audience. Claims of effortless passive income without either of these inputs often serve as the entry point for a marketing funnel, designed to sell you the creator's own course. Financial returns aren't found in a hidden shortcut. They come from matching a business model to the baseline of time, capital, and risk tolerance you have right now. To identify which path is actually viable, we need to look past viral anecdotes and evaluate these 12 models with mathematical rigor. This is the effort versus impact quadrant. It's a tool used to measure exactly what each business model demands from you before it pays out. The x-axis measures the hidden friction, the unpaid hours of learning and setup time required before the first dollar is generated. The y-axis measures long-term scalability. It tracks how a model separates earnings from hours and defines the absolute ceiling of the income stream. We're taking the 12 most hyped side hustles for 2026 and plotting them onto this grid to see where they land. Choosing a model in the wrong quadrant means you'll be fighting a battle your current resources can't win. The first cluster of models is business-to-business skill arbitrage. This includes video editing, high-ticket sales closing, and running meta ads. These models rely on solving a high-priority problem for a business that already has a budget to spend. The input here is often ignored. Mastering these skills require 3 to 6 months of unpaid, intensive study. Current AI cannot handle the emotional nuance of a high-ticket sales objection or manage the granular adjustments of a 5-figure daily ad budget. Once the skill is mastered, the probability of generating income is high. You can begin pitching clients who need your specific expertise immediately. The trade-off is that your income remains tied to your hours. If you stop editing or stop closing, the revenue stops with you. On our chart, B2B skill arbitrage sits in the bottom right sector. It requires significant effort to start, and the impact is capped by your available time. This category provides a reliable way to generate income, but it functions more like a high-paying job than a scalable asset. Next, we look at the models with the most viral attention, trust-based assets. This includes digital products, courses and newsletters, and paid communities. You might hear stories of young creators earning millions from a simple course. What isn't shown is the marketing engine required to find and convert those customers. The upfront friction is massive. Building trust requires 6 to 18 months of creating high-value content for free to earn the attention of an audience. Without an existing audience or a massive ad budget, these products remain invisible. Most people in this category fail because they cannot sustain the work during the unpaid phase. If you successfully build that audience, the income becomes decoupled from your time. Your digital assets can be sold to thousands of people simultaneously. Trust-based assets land in the top right sector. They demand the highest upfront effort, but offer the greatest potential for scalable revenue. Ironically, the creators pitching these as easy models are often using your attention to fuel their own trust-based businesses. These models offer the highest potential for profit, but they also carry the highest risk of initial failure due to the long, unpaid grind required to build a following. Finally, we have the models with the lowest barrier to entry, the trend chasers. This includes UGC creators, AI influencers, YouTube automation, and influencer marketing. These are popular because they allow for fast market entry. You don't need high technical skills, and you often don't need to show your face. However, the daily reality is high volume work. You are constantly cold emailing brands, managing DMs, and turning out content with a short shelf life. These models are built on total platform dependency. A single algorithm change or account suspension can end your revenue overnight. Because the barrier to entry is so low, like using AI to generate an avatar in minutes, market saturation happens quickly. This increased competition rapidly drives down the prices you can charge. On the framework, trend chasers sit in the bottom left. They are easy to start but difficult to turn into a long-term business. These are effective for making your first dollar online, but they are fragile side hustles rather than sustainable business architectures. To make an actionable choice, you must match one of these quadrants to your specific life constraints. This target matrix aligns the right business model with your current resources. If you are a budget-conscious beginner, you have plenty of time but no capital to invest. Focus on UGC or video editing. The primary challenge here is psychological. You have to handle high rejection rates during your initial outreach. If you are a performance-first freelancer, your goal is to maximize the dollars earned for every hour you work. Look towards sales closing or meta ads. The watch-out is the stress of being accountable for performance-based results. Finally, the authority optimizer is someone who already holds deep, specialized industry knowledge. Consultancy and digital products are your best options. The hurdle here is a shift in mindset. You have to become a full-time marketer of your expertise. Cut out the noise from the models that don't match your life. Pick the single quadrant that perfectly fits your baseline, and then commit to it until you build real leverage.